Here's my bulgur that I've made with rice and beans, with my bulgur and pink beans. Here's my rice and pink beans, and I've made some Legume Mirliton, Merliton, or Chayote. So if you guys want to see how I prepared my rice and beans, you guys can go ahead and look that over into my channel under the rice and beans and the bulgur and pink beans channel. On my channel, you'll see that. And look for the subtitle, rice and beans and bulgur and pink beans as well. And then there's my Legume Mirliton, you guys. Come on in. Let's get to it. Let's get started because it does take a long time, you guys. Let's go. Into the kitchen we go. Is I've added my beef cubes. I've used a beef roast. I have my pork neck bones in there. And I have a whole ham bone, but it's not the salted one, okay? So I have the beef cubes. I have everything going in here. There are the beef cubes. And I'm going to show you what the next step is. I'm going to let these cook. They're all seasoned. You can look at previous videos to see how I season my meat. The Lalo video, Legume Mirliton, Legume Mirliton, I think it is. But anyway, I would go to the Lalo and I use the same meats that I would use in that and do the same thing. I'm also going to be adding my crabs to this as well. So I'm going to just clean them up right now and then I'm going to put them in. So you guys, I wanted to show you the difference between the male and the female crab. This is the one on front here is the male crab. Okay, it's dead. It's frozen. You know, a couple days ago they were not, but they were giving me trouble. They were running away like I have. And I'm going to post my crab video and tell y'all the story about that. I don't want to get into it. But I had to stop them. So if you could see the sharp, you see how this closes in? Okay, I don't want to get into any graphics, but this is the male crab. This one over here is the female. It's wider right here in the back, underneath the stomach. This is the back. This is the belly. And right here, you can see how it opens up. It's fuller. The male is pointy. Okay, and that's how you know the difference between the male and the female crab. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be removing all of this. I'm going to remove this part as well. Okay, I'm going to be clipping the ends, clipping the end of the claws as well. And I'm going to show you guys, remove the flippers as well. And I'm going to show you guys what it look like. Wash them with some lemons. And we're going to throw them right into there, into the meat. Cool. So you guys, like I said, this is the female, okay? So what you're going to do is just peel it back. It's easy, snap it. Or if you can't, it's really easy. You could just twist it just a little. Or if you want, use your shears and clip it off. So the next thing you're going to do is just to open it. And you could tell, I like to purchase the female crabs because they have the roe, which is, this one was its eggs, okay? The orange stuff is the crab. And it gives flavor, trust me. Put that to the side. And what we're going to do is remove the gills, okay? Remove everything on the outside. Remove all of this, okay? You're going to take that all off. Remove all of the gills. And just peel it right back. And that's it. Here's another one. Here are the gills. Very nice and white. They're clean. In the winter, there are certain times of the year that they will be really sandy. So you just don't want to make sure, you just don't want to give your family that because the sand is going to go right into your food. So you have to always open them up and clean them up. As you see here, I've already clipped the ends. All you got to do is take the scissor and cut it if you have sharp ones. And it just cuts really quickly, easily, and that's it. Take the ends, just cut them up just like that, as such. This is done, you guys. Just be careful. And this is it. The shell, these right here, you don't have to throw them away because they're going to give flavor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them all and I'm going to give it a nice wash with some nice lemon juice. I'm going to use real lemons and limes in it, wash them up real well, and then I'm going to put them into my pot. So they're in. But I wanted to show you, these crabs are not meaty. You can hear it. And that's the big claw. Very dense. Nothing inside of it. Just a big claw with no meat. Anyways, flavor. Throw it in there, cover them up, and that's it, you guys. Let's cook them. As you can see, once it hits the heat, it's already changing red. Okay, it's already changing into that burnt orange, that pretty burnt orange color. Look at this one right here. Ooh, sorry, I'm fogging up my camera. So it's right here. You can see. Once I I submerge it in that hot bath. There you go. That's it, you guys. Let me cover it up. So now we have the meat going, and our crabs. Now is the star of the show, the Mirliton. In Creole, Mirliton. And then they call it Chayote. They call it pear sometimes, I see. But it's a Mirliton. It's a Mirliton, or they call it Chayote. Oh, here it is. Right here. Chayote. Okay. This particular Chayote is from Costa Rica. I can't think today, you guys. It's just that time. When it gets so late in the day, you just can't think. It's alright. So we're going to wash these up really well. And then it's so easy to peel. The only thing is you have to use gloves because it's slimy. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just that once you peel it, it's slimy. But after you get through that, the layer, it's like aloe vera in a way. But once you get through it, it's good. You're done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this with a peeler. And then I'm going to cut them up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay. So you guys, simple. Here's my peeler, a regular peeler. The skin is really thin. So there you go. Just like you were cutting like a pear or... Jamie, can you pay attention? So you would just peel it just as such, okay? Now once you get to this point, when you get to the bottom, this part, and let's say for instance you've peeled it completely, you just go right down the middle, all right? Right down the middle. I've only done half of it, but that's fine. Okay? And you're going to take the heart out, the seed. There you go. Remove this. Go over this and just remove that part. You could peel it off. That's fine. There you go. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like once I'm completely done with all of them. Okay, you guys, so I have my Merliton. I have my carrots, okay? And they're nice and big, okay? Sometimes even when they're small, I'll make 6 of those. And then I have my cabbage, which I'm going to chop up as well. And I also have my watercress that I'm going to wash and cut up. And so this is the next stage, is just cutting them up and making sure that they are nice enough, a nice size to go in the pot as soon as my meat is ready to be fried. Okay. I'm going to put that on. Now I'm going to add some oil to this because I'm going to add tomato paste to fry it. Okay, so I'm going to saute my meat with tomato paste. You're going to add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and stir it into the fat there. Okay, so you're just going to keep stirring this, but while it's frying, I lowered my temp and I'm going to add some bell peppers to it. Stir it up a little bit more, and then I'm going to remove the meat from the pot and I'm going to add my vegetables. Okay, all of my vegetables that I had cut up over here, my Mirlitons, my carrots, everything is going to go into the pot once I've removed the meat and crabs from the pot. So you guys, here are my vegetables and my meat is on the side. So I'm going to add just a cup and a half of water, and then I'm going to cover it and let it simmer. Okay, and this is going to cook for about 1.5 hours. to reduce to, okay, you guys? So now we're gonna mash it like mashed potatoes, okay? We're gonna mash it like mashed potatoes. What I have done is I've removed a couple of carrots, okay? You're gonna take some nice cut carrots. As you see, I cut them on a bias, okay? And you're just gonna put them to the side, right next with the meat, okay? Because those, I do not want them crushed, okay? So this right here, we're gonna take our masher, or, you know, if you have the back of a mandolin crusher, you're just going to use that. And I'm going to crush it, and I'm going to show you guys what it looked like. If you can see, the chunks of those are cabbages. Here's the Merliton right there, okay? They're over here, you guys. You can see them all throughout. Oops, my camera is fogging up. Okay, now we're going to crush them up. So you're just going to do section by section, okay? And keep going. Okay, so you see how I've crushed this. You cannot use one of those hand blenders. Otherwise, it's going to turn to baby food. It has to be like this with this consistency, you guys, okay? So you have to make it like this. Another thing that you could add to this is string beans. I did not add any green beans to this. So the next step is once this is completely nice and chopped up the way I want it, I'm going to add the beef to it, okay? So we're going to add the beef, introduce the beef back to the vegetables, introduce the beef to the meat to the vegetables because they haven't been introduced yet, okay? All right, so we're going to do that right now. And then also be careful, keep this one very low because the vegetables produce their own juices and they will splash on you. So you got to be very careful. Some people can turn off the fire completely and let it cool. But when you're cooking like quickly and rapidly like I do it all at once in one day. I just let it, I just turn the fire down on low and then I do it. But if you keep it up, it'll start splashing and it's very dangerous and extremely hot. Okay. It don't look too appetizing, but trust me, when you taste this. All right, let me mix it all up again. Okay, so now, you guys, I'm going to clean up some shrimp, devein them, season them, and I'm going to toss them in here. I'm going to keep it on a medium-high heat so we can reduce, because if you can tell, you'll see that there's still some extra liquid in there. Okay, so I want that to reduce, okay? And then we're going to keep that up for like about half an hour. And let's throw the shrimp in. It with some bell peppers, okay? And we're going to just mix that into our legume right now. Put that in with the shrimp. Okay, oops. Let me just stir that in. Okay, so now we're just going to mix this all in, okay? Stir it completely well. So my shrimps are cooked. I've added some chopped parsley, and I tasted it and needs a little bit of sugar, just like a tablespoon in there. You're going to mix it up and then stir it again and see what your flavors, if it need a little bit more salt. Mine's don't, it just need a little bit more sugar. The Merliton is a tad bit sweet, just to bring out the flavor of that. I'm going to stir in the parsley and the sugar, and that'll be it, you guys. Okay, and I've also added a little bit of oil to that. Okay, and stir it in. Because Merliton seems to be a little dry, okay? So you would have to add a little bit of oil towards the end to re-zhuzh it, okay? And that's what I've done here. See my crabs in there. Everything gets lost. It's really good, okay? Legume Mirliton, you guys. There's nothing like it. Look at those big shrimp right up in there. See, I'm looking at the shrimps. They're all in there. Okay, a couple of shrimp. My beef. You can see the beef in there. Beef cubes. My pork shoulders. Okay, my crabs. And this is delicious, you guys. So, I love the flavors. If you want it spicy, this one isn't particularly spicy. It's not particularly spicy, so if you want it, you can add sriracha. I ran out of sriracha, you guys. If I had sriracha, I would have definitely added a tad bit of sriracha to this. I can add some of the juice of the pickles water, like the acid of that to it. If you want, you can do that. But this is done, you guys. This is completely done. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, you guys. We're going to plate this up, you guys. I hope you enjoy this. But I hope you try it. But before you try it, because legume is expensive to make, okay, with the ingredients and all, go stop by to make it a point to stop in at a Haitian restaurant and request the Legume Mirliton. And you know what? And see for yourself. Once you taste it, you like it, and then you can go ahead, come on back to my channel and recreate it for yourself. So you guys, let's plate this up. I have my rice and beans over here on the side. There you go. Oh yeah. We're going to make it big, you guys. I'm going to show you how I make it, how I plate it up, and we'll be back. You guys, so there goes my Mr. Crab in there with my Legume Mirliton. I have the riz collé, rice and beans with the pink beans, rice with the pink beans. And then I have the bulgur with the pink beans. Done the same exact way, you guys. The only difference is the grain. So, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys for coming in and stopping by, for your comments and everything, any suggestions that you may have. You guys enjoy. I hope you've been affected. Like, comment, and subscribe. And guess what, you guys? Thank you so much for coming by, and come back again. Here's looking at you, kid. Bye.